Spread over 4 acres near the corner of Olympiad and Geronimo in the city of Mission Viejo is a place for all to play called Pavillon Park.
I would say that the park is a universally accessible playground, and it's obviously a place for everyone to play, whether it be an adult or whether it be a child. And universally accessible design, it really is meant for that. It's no limits, no bounds. It's for everybody to enjoy. And when we were putting the new design together for the current facility, we really wanted to think about how kids would play with each other and how their parent or their adult or grandparent would play with them too. So some of the equipment is designed so adults can get on it. The other thing that we did that's a little bit unique here is the way we set up all the seating areas. The seating areas are kind of right in the middle of the playground, which a lot of times when you see playgrounds, it's kind of all at the edges. And the parents just kind of sit around and talk to each other, but they don't really interact with the kids. And the whole idea was for them to sort of get off the bench and help and play with the kids and really interact with them.
Pavillon Park has been a great asset to the community. The park includes a soccer field, it neighbors a school, and then the components of the park have a lot of play features for children with all various types of disabilities. And it is an excellent area to bring in for inclusion. So it brings kids with disabilities and kids that don't have disabilities together, playing together and interacting.
The park originally opened in 1986 as the first universally designed park in Orange County. Assistant City Manager Keith Rattay designed Pavillon Park.
Back in 1986, there was no federal law, the Americans with Disabilities Act, that wasn't around. So we only had the universally accessible concepts and guidelines that were available to us to kind of think about what that meant to have things accessible for people with disabilities. And a lot of the playground manufacturers back then really didn't understand what that was as well. So there weren't really a lot of play elements that were adapted to people with disabilities that could access it, special swings. You'll notice one of the things at this park here is there's very few ramps. There's actually less ramps on this park than there was in the original design, because the whole idea is we just want people to roll right up. So there's a lot of the cushy rubberized surfacing, and that's what allows it to be a completely accessible park. But even a lot of the equipment is low level, and people in wheelchairs can just roll right up to it and play with it.
Pavillon Park is adjacent to Philip J. Riley Elementary School, which in collaboration with the Orange County Department of Education offers help for special needs children from across South County. Both take advantage of the park's universal design and the recent upgrades consistent with the Americans with Disabilities Act.
So Riley is a special place. We have children who are mildly impacted by special needs all the way to severely impacted. And the children at our school utilize the park so that they can have a full experience, swings, everything that a child would want to enjoy that may not be able to in other situations, have a full access experience with the playground. It is always busy, which is a great thing because it has a social component now. It's a hub for all families, it's a hub for the community. It's all access, universal access for students. And so it's a leveling playing field now. Anyone and everyone comes and enjoys themselves, and children reach out to each other. There's somebody there all the time to have fun with.
The park went through an impressive renovation beginning in July of 2014 and reopened in December. It retained its original features like the Braille wall and dedicated off-street parking, and added some great new features.
Well, since the renovation, Pavillon Park has brought in a lot of new fun and exciting interactive components to the park. Some of the features include sound bites on the playground feature. There's a nature theme to it to tie in with the Oso Trail. Other components of the park include the NEOS component, which is a very interactive mechanical piece of equipment that has various lights on it, and there's different games that children and adults can push to interact. The park also features a zip line component, which is like a seat, and you can get up to 6 children on there. I've seen more, but it's supposed to be for 6 children, and they can run and glide across a portion of the park. There are rock features that children can climb up onto and increase their agility. And there's even a little rocking boat component too. You can roll or stand on a boat type platform, and using your body or the motion of a wheelchair, you can get that simulation of going back and forth as if you're in a boat.
With the new renovation, what I saw before is children had access before, not typically with a swing, but they could get onto the play equipment. Now they have swings, they can get on the play equipment, but the thing that I see that's the best for students is that the adults also interact. They're able to go onto the equipment. It's really interesting and it's fun, so that the adult will point out something, maybe if it's a teacher or a parent. There's rarely anyone ever just sitting.
It's fun. You get to do a lot of things, and you get to hang out with people, and you get to meet new people.
It's really cool because it has the rock climbing wall, and it has special needs swings.
I love everything about it. It's a lot bigger than what they had here before. There's a lot more stuff for the kids to play on. People that are over here on the spinners, or they have this electronic thing that's over there that's the kids love, but there's also the park, the actual grass on that side, so if they don't like anything here, they go play soccer or football, whatever they want to do. It's just a lot bigger. There's a lot more things to do for them, and the place is packed all the time.
I think it's great. There's a lot of things here that are new that you don't see at a lot of parks, like the music game. I like the boat. My kids love the boat that you can play on. It's got a fun atmosphere. It's very inviting, and there's a lot of colors. There's a lot of little things that they can do. The zip line is fun. That's a new attraction that you don't see at a lot of other parks. It's clean, so it's really nice.
Besides all the fun activities like swings, slides, animal footprints, and an electronic tag game, Pavilion Park also has many other unique elements.
Well, Pavilion Park, now with this new renovated playground here, it's a great opportunity for kids that are participating in some of our athletic programs to participate with. So Pavilion Park draws many soccer players, children that come to this park to play soccer. So while they're here, now they have another amenity that they can participate in.
One thing about the Pavilion Park is it's at the extreme east end of the Oso Creek Trail. So if you want to be on the trail and you just want a place to come and grab some water, or go on the trail and you want to park here, you can park here and access the trail. So that's another benefit of Pavilion Park, is that it actually is on the Oso Creek Trail, and it connects this neighborhood to the trail, so you can walk all the way to the community center if you want to on the trail, which is kind of great.
Pavilion Park, first built 29 years ago, is now renovated and refreshed for all ages and abilities for generations to come, right here in Mission Viejo.